Hello, Pokemon trainers! Welcome back to another episode of our Pokemon Sun and Moon Let's Play on iStarly TV. I'm your host, Scarecrow. Today we're going to be taking on the Ghost Trial. So this is the second trial on Ula Ula Island, I believe it's called. And we're just coming off another battle between Deiter and I. We have two parties here. In this video, I'm going to be focusing mainly on my main party. Maybe I'll be leveling up my other party kind of off camera, but maybe some of them will intermix with my main party when I take on these types of trials. So what I've done is a little bit off screen, I leveled up a few of my Pokemon beyond level 30. And in this episode, what we're looking for is for Furika, my Salandit, and Ollie, my Dartrix, to finally evolve. Now, if you saw the previous battle against Deiter, these were two of my weakest links, if not my two single weakest links on my teams. They are very weak, and I can't wait to get a Decidueye. I think Decidueye is going to be so much more powerful, and so that's what we're going to be focusing on in this video. Also, you might notice I have a gigantic Snorlax on my team. The reason for that is because I've been doing a lot of off-screen leveling and capturing of Pokemon just to fill up my Pokedex. I'm about 61% complete with my Pokedex at this point in the game, and I think that's pretty decent progress. I've been making an effort to capture every single Pokemon I encounter, and I've been using that GTS feature religiously to obtain Pokemon that are harder to obtain or that don't exist in in Sun. And it's been helping so much. So in doing that off camera, I've been having this Snorlax in my party because it knows the move Happy Hour and it's holding the amulet coin, which means that it quadruples the money in any battle. So I want a lot of money. So that's why I have such a high level Snorlax. I'm not going to try to use him too much unless I desperately need to. I think it's nice to have this little safety valve as well in case something goes horribly wrong. I can have a backup Pokemon that can totally help me. We are at the beginning of the Ghost Trial Gate, and I made a couple minor changes to the team. I added in, well, I gave the Luck Incense to Greywind, and I gave the, the Amulet Coin to Pikachu. So now I have two Pokemon that have the potential to double my money if they switch into battle, and I don't need to use Snorlax as the safety valve, as the easy mode. And you might have noticed as I was scrolling through the team, I now have Jangmo-o on my team with me. And if you saw in the last episode towards the end, I mentioned how I obtained this Pokemon in the GTS. This is the Pokemon I was planning to use as the sixth and final member of my team. So my team is now essentially complete. I just need to evolve all of them to their final stages. And I obtained it through the GTS. I was thinking of maybe breeding it, so I might breed it, just so I can name it, because since this is traded, I can't nickname it. So just maybe if there's a chance that I think of a cool nickname for it, I'll just breed one and level it up quickly off camera so that I can name it something more sentimental. But Jangmo is awesome, Como is very cool, it's a dragon and fighting type, and that's something that I totally want on my team. So yeah, we're going to have it in the party, it's going to gain some levels. It's probably not going to be doing much battling in this episode because it's such a low level. I got it at level 1. And I did some off-screen grinding with it. Now it's at level 18. But we just have to work with what we have. So let's enter her trial. She's just waiting for us at every step. The time has finally come. So what kind of trial is this? There's lots of ghost-type Pokemon here. And the trial part comes in. You've got to find the totem Pokemon and snap a shot of it with the Pokefinder. But it's a bit of a trickster. Likes to play hide-and-seek and mess around. So if I take pictures of other ghost types, it'll definitely come out to get in on the fun. Alright, so if I see anything weird happening, then I want to try to check it out. And there's going to be a lot of ghost type Pokemon having some some fun, I guess. Just do this. Alright, a special shooting mode just for this trial. Very interesting. So I can use it at this site. I can only use it at this site. Alright. You can't catch any Pokemon, as always. Okay. So we're going to try our best here to get through this trial without losing too many Pokemon. I do have a couple Pokemon that have some really powerful moves against Ghost types. Some Pokemon have Ghost type moves, some have Dark. I'm leading with Furika still just for right now. And then maybe once Ollie evolves, it'll be the priority. Or even Pikachu. Pikachu is a monster. If you saw in the previous battle against Deiter, Pikachu did so much work. It almost swept Deiter's teams twice. It's amazing. So Pikachu will kind of be my out here. So the conveyor belt is doing something weird. It's moving on its own. Let's go ahead and fire up that Pokefinder. This is a feature I haven't really been using that much in the game. Oh, okay. So we got a Ghastly here. Alright, the Pokemon spotted me. Of course it did. Yeah, so I haven't really been using the Pokefinder feature that much. It does seem kind of cool, though. It is pretty reminiscent of Pokemon Snap, which I think is awesome. So maybe I'll kind of do some more figuring out on that end when I get the chance. But for right now, we're just fighting a Ghastly. We're just going to go for Flame Burst. I did give my Furika the Charcoal item so that it boosts the power of its Fire-type moves. And that does a lot to the Ghastly. The Ghastly is going to end up taking its own life with the Curse move. And luckily, since there are no other Pokemon in the battle, my Furika won't take the damage from the Curse. I've always found Curse to be such an annoying move when a Ghost type use it. But, look at that. Ollie grew to level 34, which means you get to witness the glory. Ollie is a very cool Pokemon. Rowlet is very, very cute. Dartrix is really, really awesome looking. But they were always just the weakest members of my team. Until now. I think that now that we have a Ghost and Grass type and a fully evolved Pokemon at that, I do think Decidueye, I think that's how you say it, will really, really help me out in my playthrough of the game, but also in my battling Deiter. So, good stuff here. I'm really excited to finally get Decidueye on my team. Beautiful. And I completed this page, so it's going to turn red. And it's going to give us Decidueye's Pokedex entry. Because I'm so happy with this moment, I'm just going to read it off to you all. Alright, 62%. My Pokedexes are looking pretty decent, I would say. So, it fires arrow quills from its wings with such precision they can pierce a pebble at distances over 100 yards. Very, very cool. And it's going to learn a move now. It's going to learn a unique move. This is its exclusive move called Spirit Shackle, and I think that this is going to be a little more powerful than Shadow Claw, so let's take a look. Attacks while simultaneously stitching the target's shadow to the ground. That is really cool. So that is going to be more powerful than Shadow Claw, which means I'm totally going to learn it over Shadow Claw. And that's actually very fitting that we learned it in this trial, because that's going to be super helpful for this very trial. But Ghost types are a dual-edged sword. They're good against ghosts, but they're also weak against other ghosts. So let's move Ollie to the front here. I like that. And you know what? Let's actually do this. Let's swap the amulet coin here. And no, actually, yeah, we'll go like that. And then I'll just remove Greywind's Steelium Z because Greywind doesn't know any Steel-type moves. Oops, I pressed the wrong button here. Okay. Item take. Alright, so now Ollie has the amulet coin. Well, actually, that's funny. I didn't think of it. We're not going to really be battling any trainers here. It's just going to be wild Pokemon, so I guess that doesn't matter for this one. I just keep forgetting. Anyways, we get to find another one here. Fire up the Pokefinder, yes. That's kind of cool. It's just moving on its own. It's kind of creepy. Alright, what do we got here? This is a Haunter, it looks like. Boom! Gotcha. Alright. And once again, Decidueye is going to be great here. Unfortunately, I know Hunter's really fast, and Decidueye is not particularly fast. So there might be a chance that Hunter outspeeds us and hits us with a super effective ghost move. But who cares? We're just going to go for it. Let's see how awesome this move looks. Let's take a look here. Alright, that's not super effective, but it's definitely faster. It's going to do 30 damage to us. Not bad. Let's take a look here. That is just so wonderful. I do like that quite a bit. I knew you could do it. I've been boosting my Ollie's affection in the Pokemon Refresh feature, so it says some different like things, like little battle motivational cheers, and somehow for some reason a Pikachu is running through this creepy store. Let's see. So the path is clear here. Now the scary thing is that this mart looks just like the one on the Royal Avenue. Oh, these dolls are floating. I'm out of here. Nope. I'm noping the blank out of here. I'll have the Meryl one, though. Fire up the Poke Finder. Well, I have to, don't I? If I want to move the story going forward. Okay, boom, Gengar. That's cool. This is a wild Gengar. Boom, Gengar. This is going to be a tough one. If this Gengar knows Shadow Ball, my Decidueye is going to be in a lot of trouble here. Let's see. Okay, I know the Gengar appeared. Alright, let's take a look here. So, let's hope that he doesn't use Shadow Ball, because I know for a fact he's going to be faster than me. But once I hit him... Oh, he's using Shadow Ball. Once I hit him with the Spirit Shackle, if I'm able to, that should kill him. Ooh, that's so close. It looks like it might cry. That's so sad. Get out of here. Boom. This should kill it, because Gengar has very poor defenses. Unfortunately, though, that means I'm probably going to need to switch Decidueye to a back slot on my team, or I could use an item here. Farika grew to level 33. You're going to love this. I'm going to love this. Okay, we finally have Farika evolving as well. This is just a very eventful episode. 2 of my weakest members are evolving into very, very powerful Pokemon, so I can foresee Salazzle and Decidueye being very potent members of my team and doing a lot of work in the battles to come. So, thank you. Thank you, too. Thank you, Salazzle. Thank you, Decidueye. Thank you, Farika and Ollie. Got my female Salandit. Didn't take me that long. And got a Salazzle now. Wonderful. Alright, let's read her Pokedex entry as well. For some reason, only females have been found. It creates a reversed harem of male Salandit that it lives with. Wow, this is kind of creepy. It's fitting for the episode. Ooh, it's learning another move here. Hopefully a dark type move. Captivate. No, I don't want to learn Captivate. Captivate is like the special attacking variant of Swagger. It boosts the opponent's special attack but confuses them, so it's kind of dumb. It's kind of not a good move. Alright. Decidueye is so awesome that... I don't know if I'm saying that right. I think I am, though. It's so awesome that we're just going to use a Max Potion on it. No, we'll use a Hyper Potion because that'll fully heal it as well. And the Max Potion could be a little more useful later on in the game. I just like Decidueye so much that I think it's worth using that very valuable item. Oh, the lock clicked open. This Pikachu is leading us to our death. Oh, this is kind of creepy. The Pokefinder fired up all by itself. Okay. This is creepy. They're trying to creep us out here. So we're looking for something here. Oh, what's that? Okay, this is a Mimikyu. That's pretty cool. Oh, oh my goodness. See me? That is creepy. Creepy is an understatement there. Wow. Totem Mimikyu. Awesome. I wonder what kind of Pokemon it'll summon. Probably Ghastlies and Haunters. This is going to be tough, though, once again, because Ollie takes damage from... takes super effective damage from other ghost types. Not only that, but Mimikyu is an interesting Pokemon in that its ability kind of protects it for one turn. So, oh man, that did a lot of damage. Oh no. And this is not going to do any damage. It's just going to break its disguise. Oh man, okay. Unfortunately, I'm going to have to switch out Decidueye. Oh, Lumberry. Okay. So that was kind of neat that I used Pluck there. I didn't even mean to, or I didn't even really think that that could happen. But to be honest, Decidueye is just so much slower than these Pokemon here that it's not going to be worth it for me to keep it out. So I'm just going to go into Pikachu. Pikachu is a normal type, which means that it will not take any damage. It is immune to ghost type moves, of course. So this thing is just a monster. I know I said that before, but I just love this thing. Look at it. It's already doing so much work here. This Pokemon is beautiful. I'm going to go for Beak Blast first. No, actually, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go for Flame Charge to start boosting its speed. It's going to go for Sucker Punch. Interesting. Well, that was the Haunter, so that really didn't do any damage. And the Mimic is gonna come through. So Flame Charge is gonna boost my speed and get a little bit of damage on the Mimikyu. And that hopefully will put me at a faster pace than the other two, which means I can kind of control the speed of the battle. We'll see. I'm just gonna use Beak Blast on Mimikyu now. If I get hit with a physical move while using Beak Blast, the opponent will get burned, which is something I'm hoping for. So Play Rough, awesome. Okay, so here's a physical move. It's gonna take me out. Wow. Wow. Okay, that's not what I wanted to see. My poor, beautiful toucan. But now that the Mimikyu is burned, it's going to be significantly weaker, which means whatever I do send in now should not really take too much damage. Honestly, let's see. Zekavolt might end up being my MVP here. I just haven't been having great luck with these totem battles. So Zekavolt, I can just use Crunch on the Mimikyu. That should do... Oh man, I forgot. Okay, never mind. So actually Mimikyu is Fairy and Ghost, which means that it takes neutral damage from the Crunch, because Dark is super effective against Ghost, but Fairy resists Dark, so it kind of, you know, balances out in that way. That's tough. Wow, okay. So, let's see. I have Spark, which will do about 90 to Mimikyu, 90 base damage, whereas Acrobatics is actually going to be doing a little bit more, because it is... Oh, and this thing is annoying with just spamming Sucker Punch here. I just want that Mimikyu dead, though. I think I should live a hit barely. Yes, I very, very barely live a hit. I don't think I'm killing the Mimikyu anytime soon, but the fact that it's burned means that we are going to slowly and gradually whittle it down. Zekavolt did its job. This is very sad, but the Ghastly, or the Hunter, is just going to keep spamming Sucker Punch, like I said. That is just pretty annoying. There it is again, Sucker Punch. Alright. That's unfortunate, but the Mimikyu will take a little bit more damage from the burn. And I definitely want the Mimikyu dead. I think Haunter will be a little bit easier to deal with once Mimikyu is gone, but I'm running out of Pokemon myself here. So Greywind and Farika are both very fast. The thing is, which will do the most work here? Farika with Dragon Rage could be good. I'm just going to switch in Greywind. Huh. This is tough. I feel like if I kill the Haunter, then Mimikyu will just summon another Haunter. So I feel like that's why I want to focus on killing Mimikyu first. So I'm actually just going to go for Accelerock on Mimikyu, and that might kill. Yeah, it doesn't. Mimic, okay. Is it going to use this Accelerock? Yeah, I think it is. It learned Accelerock. Okay, and Haunter's using Hypnosis. Oh, man. That's annoying, but at the same time, once Mimikyu's out of the equation, Haunter is not that much of a threat. I know I already said that, but Sucker Punch isn't going to be hitting that hard because Haunter has a poor attack stat compared to its special attack stat. Hypnosis is annoying, but, you know, it's bound to miss sometime, and I'm bound to wake up at some point. And then Haunter also has, I believe, Nightshade, which is only going to be doing, what, like 30 or 27 damage at a time, which is not that much. I did not see Haunter's fourth move, but really as soon as Greywind wakes up and uses Bite on the Haunter should be as good as dead. But unfortunately, even though I'm asleep, he's still going to be Sucker Punching me. But look, that did barely anything. That only did 10 points of damage, so there's really nothing to worry about at this point. I do think I have this battle pretty much locked up. Nightshade. Okay, yeah, I mean, that does an okay amount, but again, I'm gonna wake up very soon once I do this Haunter's... And see, I'm cursing myself now. I keep saying I'm gonna wake up any day now, and I'm not waking up. Oh, man. Well, actually, about 3 more hits of the Nightshade will do us in. There we go. We're gonna use Bite. And that's going to easily take out the Haunter. Very, very nice. Okay. So... So that was a little harder than we wanted it to be. But we got the job done. Beautiful, beautiful Lycanroc. Lycanroc is powerful, but it hasn't been... I mean, it saved me that game, so I shouldn't talk down on it, but wow, that Mimikyu was surprisingly powerful. There's a fuzzy image of Mimikyu caught in the picture. Okay. Now we get to go outside. Hi! Acerola, whatever her name is. She looks funny. Her mouth's like a little squiggly line and her eyes are all dark. So she's gonna judge my pictures now. She's judging my Instagram. Alright. Which means... let me touch your arm. We got the Ghost Z Crystal! Yeah! So this will be cool to give to Ollie. But at the same time, we did a little earlier in the game... I did this off screen, but I received the Decidueye Z. So the unique Z crystal for Decidueye. So Decidueye has multiple options for what it can use as its Z move now. That's a funny little dance for the Ghost Z move. I do like that. Here you go. And we get some Dusk Balls. Dusk Balls are very useful for catching Pokemon at night, which seems to happen a lot in this game. So I'm welcoming those rewards. What are you looking at, boy? What's that? The Pokefinder just started up on its own. Well, I mean, I'm not that scared because the Pokefinder is literally a Pokemon, so it's already alive. Oh, why is she so scared? I feel like I'm getting chicken skin. Oh my goodness. Oh, they're trying to spook me out. She is actually kind of spooky, though. Oh, and then look, in the corner you see the Pikachu walking by. That is kind of creepy, though. Alright, so we cleared that trial, and now we're going back to the Aether House, I guess. I guess we have time for just a little bit more in this video, so we'll go ahead and keep it going for a little bit. Uh-oh, looks like we've got company here. Bunch of weirdos with how. Oh, and this girl's with me still. Wasn't expecting you so soon. Whoa, whoa! Let's go! Uh-oh. She warned us. And now we're in her way again. So she's gonna take it out on us, apparently. I'm not afraid of... what's her name? Plumeria. I'm afraid of her hair. I mean, I'm afraid of the way she looks. Because her hair looks unnatural. Like, it looks like... it doesn't look like hair. It looks like appendages. But anyways. She has a Golbat. And we're pretty close in level, which I'm happy for, because it means that, you know, we'll have a little bit of a challenge here. I'm going to go for the Spirit Shackle, which is slowly becoming my favorite move here. Ghost is just such a powerful type in this game, and I really like this. Look at that. That is just so cool. And I like how all of the starters' final evolutions each get an exclusive move in this game. That's something that hasn't really been done before. And it's neat to see how they kind of handle that. So, cool stuff here. Get out of here. I don't like how the arrow, like, goes around them and then goes down. Like, it would look so much more powerful if they actually got struck by the arrow, but I guess that's kind of the point of the move, is that it's, like, tying them to the ground, or it's binding them or something. She has a Salazzle, and we are getting the freak out of there. But I do have a Pokemon that I think can combat her Salazzle pretty nicely, and that is my Lycanroc, Greywind. Again, this is a beautiful Pokemon, a wolf. But again, it hasn't really gotten too many chances to shine, so we're gonna see what we can do. I'm gonna use Rock Tomb. The unfortunate thing about Rock type moves is that normally they're pretty low in accuracy. So Rock Tomb, not necessarily low in accuracy, but like Rock Tomb, Rock Slide, they all have a chance to miss. So that can be annoying. But luckily for me, I also have Accelerock, which is a Rock type quick attack. And Accelerock, you know, it has a 100 accuracy, so it won't miss. And her Salazzle is as good as gone. And I'm gonna level up again. Very nice. Could always use more levels. Pikachu hits level 33. Pikachu's definitely one of my favorites at this point. So we defeated Plumeria, and what's going to happen here? The boss is dying to meet you in Po Town. Alright, so we're going onward a little bit. to Potown. Battles you can't afford to lose aren't any fun. And she's gonna go check if those two little kids are okay. Was it explained? Did I miss it? Like, is she their caretaker or their mom or their big sister? I don't know, but either way. Oh, they stole Pokemon now? Oh, wow, okay. If you're gonna go, try to find this guy on Route 15 who's wearing a kimono to get to Potown. Okay, sounds like an interesting town. She's giving me something. A rare candy! That's sweet of her. Get it? Alright. Route 17 now. Where's Potown? You're gonna battle us, aren't you? What's he want? Another grunt. They don't have names. They're not allowed to have names. So he just has a Salandit. Should be kind of weak. As always, we're going to go for our new favorite move with our new possible favorite Pokemon. Don't tell Toucanon. But I like this because now finally our team is just about complete. I mean, we have every member of the team that we want. We just need to evolve some of them. We need to, well, really Jangmo-o is the final member that needs to evolve a couple times, but otherwise we have everyone. And there's no type overlap, which I'm really proud of. Before we had, you know, Dartrix, who was a grass and flying type, and then we had, you know, Toucanon, who was a normal and flying type, and the flying type coverage, or the flying type redundancy kind of was a problem because we were super effective to rock, to ice as well, but now there's no type overlap. That's the point I'm getting at here. Zekavolt hits 33. Farika hits 34. So my team is growing together. I got crushed. Yes, you did. And it's your fault for having Eradicate on your team. Okay, I'll just break in. Oh, who's this with the sandals? Oh, he's creepy. I don't want to listen to him. Trying to get into Potown. You sure you thought this through? Better be ready if you're thinking of coming in here. Ready to live as Team Skull or take on Team Skull? Really think you're ready for that? Oh, you bet I am. I've been playing Pokemon for 20 years. Not 20, actually. A little less, but if you don't make it, I'll be sure your remains at least get back home. Okay. That's a little disturbing for a Pokemon game. I don't know that the Pokemon games have ever said the word remains, like bodily remains, but you can tell that Team Skull is here because there's paint splotches everywhere. Or maybe they were just playing a game of live Splatoon. I don't know. They're so dumb. We're just going to crawl right under. Okay. Cutscene time. Oh, of course, he's going to make us regret it now. I'm sorry I even bothered. Whoa! Spinnerack. You're going to make me regret it, and you have a Spinnerack on your team. A single Spinnerack. I actually feel embarrassed for you. Oh, Pikachu's learning Drill Peck. No, I actually really like Beak Blast. Beak Blast is an amazing move. Alright, so they needed the barricade after all. I was too powerful for them. So now we're free to go. So we've actually made it here to Potown. And I've defeated a lot of Team Skull Grunts. All of whom were just... Oh no. This is actually pretty funny. Okay. So I can't even heal my Pokemon here, I guess. But I kind of like that. This is kind of funny. Okay, they're singing. If you give us $10, we'll help you out by healing your team before your next bout. Sure, I'll give you $10. They're asking for $10. They have the power here, and they're just going to ask for $10. Like, they could totally ask for a lot more. But whatever. I got my team healed. That's what matters. This is pretty funny. Okay, so we made it here. Defeated a bunch of Team Skull Grunts, all of whom were just just so weak, just so weak. It was just painful to destroy them. So I might have just cut ahead here so that you don't have to suffer through all that pain with me. But we're here in Potown, which means we're going to be defeating Team Skull. And maybe if anything big happens, I'll record it. But I'll probably be doing a lot of off-screen kind of progress. Maybe not a lot, but I'll see you in the next episode before I take on the next trial. So go ahead and leave a like if you enjoyed. Please subscribe for more Pokemon Sun and Moon content. Deiter is not going to be in this episode. He probably won't be participating in the next few episodes because he's actually gone back to school. So he's in school. He's in college, and he had a little break. So that was good because we were able to record a lot. And now that he's gone, I'm here, I'll be recording, but we won't be battling until maybe a few more days later, so probably on the weekend. So stay tuned for that. We'll be doing another battle with our full teams at that point, and I'll be making more progress in the story and doing more Sun and Moon tips and tricks and guides. So thank you for watching. I'll see you soon.